This episode of My Two Satoshis is brought to you by Bitmart. Bitmart's new quick exchange feature allows you to buy cryptos directly using fiat in just minutes. Use either Visa, MasterCard, and even a wire transfer. They work with the most trustworthy third-party vendors to make your crypto experience easy and convenient. So visit the link below to start using Bitmart's new fiat to crypto feature on bitmart.com. Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is August 22nd, 2019. Shout out to my man John Hill on YouTube. That guy is hilarious. He leaves some funny comments in my videos for sure. So much love to John Hill out there on YouTube. As you guys can see, we're about 1 month behind in any song requests that you have. Be patient. If you do want a song played, just make sure you hashtag song request in any comment on any video on my YouTube channel. I will get it and queue it up. May take a little bit of time, but I would definitely get around to your song. So again, be patient with that. What's going on, people? Hope you guys are doing well today. Welcome to another episode. We are 1 day away from Friday. For many of you, a break from a week's worth of work. We are going to be looking at something crazy I saw come across in one of the Telegram rooms, a whale alert on Veritasium. 700 million Veritasium tokens, well, I should say $700 million worth of Veritasium tokens moved from one wallet to another. What is going on? My suspicion is that it's the SEC taking over control of the rest of Veri tokens, but we'll take a look at this well alert detail here in a second. And secondly, out of AMB Crypto, on the same topic, honestly, U.S. crypto regulations have become more aggressive and lack clarity, claims Shapeshift's CEO, or chief legal officer, I should say. This is very true. Very true. We'll take a look at what his comments are regarding this matter. Also out of AMB Crypto, Chainanalysis launches first real-time alerts for suspicious cryptocurrency transactions. Big Brother is really getting their hands into this crypto space. And, you know, I remember years ago, maybe about a year and a half ago, Big Weir's narrative about cryptocurrencies is that it can't be stopped. It's where we'll be able to take control back. Nah, wrong. Educate yourself and understand how this technology works. It can actually be the very opposite. It could be a more controlling mechanism for the government to really track and control us. So in my opinion, you will see more and more attacks on privacy coins, because that is actually the last frontier. So they'll probably end up making privacy coins illegal to possess, something like a drug. That's how bad I think it can get. But anyway, we'll take a look at this. Just wanted to keep you guys abreast as to what's going on with companies like Chainanalysis, and there are others as well, doing a lot of the government's dirty work. And lastly, Trump flirts with capital gains reform. Should Bitcoin investors care? I personally think they should. I have not read this article yet, but for sure, because crypto gains fall under capital gains, this will definitely affect how we have to treat our taxes when it comes to this. So we'll take a look at this article and see what Trump is looking to do with the capital gains tax. Ethereum and the altcoins are up, actually, looks like. So we've seen some rollover of capital into the altcoins finally. Finally, Ethereum up 3.4%, Binance up 1.3% to $27.09, EOS up 5% to $3.65, and we've got Litecoin up 1% to $73.82. As I told you guys, we will surely see $70 Litecoin before it was all said and done. We got very close to $60 handle, but 70.36 was the low, it looks like. From a 1 month performance perspective, we are still looking in the red for all of the altcoins. Bitcoin is up, though, for the month, 1.9%. Ethereum down 10%. Binance down 8.3%. Litecoin down 18.3%. And we've got EOS down 12.5%. So as we can see, I haven't done a chart analysis in a couple of days. We ended up breaking that wedge, and as we broke down, we're back inside of this channel. Man, Bitcoin loves this channel, but it looks like we're trying to get back out of it right now. As you see, the price action as I extend this outward. We've tried a couple of times to break free. We got below it, bumped up against it, and we're bumping up against it right now. Just looking at price action, I think we will break back out above that channel. And if I just extend this secondary wedge line I had drawn, that'll take us to right here. And if I extend the outer one as well, we can kind of see and set up where areas of take profit may happen for us. But for any hope here, we have to get back above this inner or secondary trend line I have drawn here. So that may be an area of resistance. We'll just have to check out in, I would say, another day or two. But I personally think we're going to break back out of this channel. Just looking at price action, it looks like it's building up momentum to break to the upside on this move here. So before we do get started, I do want to show you guys what happened just yesterday. Actually, 97 million Veri tokens worth $774 million was transferred from one unknown wallet to another. This is insane. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this was the SEC taking over the remaining supply of Veri tokens that were held by Reggie, almost like a forfeiture type of situation dealing with the SEC in his case. As you can see here on Well Alert, here is the actual transaction on the Ethereum blockchain. 97.7 million Veri tokens moved about 23 hours ago. So here's a hash for it from this address to another unknown address. But as I start to look into this a little bit further, I have to say I do not think this is an SEC wallet. I mean, we've got CTR tokens in here, Live Peer. We've got some Populist tokens in this wallet, a whole bunch of Veri Gold, Veri Platinum. So this is not an SEC wallet here, people. So it looks like Reggie or a member of his team has moved funds around for whatever reason. All we can do is speculate, but $729 million worth of Veri tokens were moved. That's pretty much the whole supply of Veri moved over for whatever reason. So we'll just have to wait and see what's going on. Veritasium is set to appear in court on August 26th, which is this coming Monday. So we'll just have to see what happens here. I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. But the first article is out of AMB Crypto, and it's about these crypto regulations having become more aggressive and lacking clarity, claims Shapeshift's legal officer. He's not lying, that's for sure. While government organizations are yet to choose sides for drafting crypto-related regulations, crypto exchanges predominantly serve as the front door to crypto adoption, must keep up with changing requirements or risk shifting to different geographies. Veronica McGregor, Shapeshift's chief legal officer, spoke about the ongoing regulatory chaos and how the Switzerland-based crypto exchange tackles the same. In an interview, she said, "It makes me sad when you think about how much money's going into the lawyers and legal fees that could be going into innovating, developing, and creating value for people, and it's just been diverted to compliance costs." We'll tell that to Reggie Middleton, who spent $1.2 million in the last 2 years, and he's not even necessarily a profitable and large operation. You know, it's really sad. It's really insane. McGregor also spoke of Shapeshift's massive investments towards gaining regulatory clarity, with the company pioneering and delivering platforms that can provide end-to-end holistic crypto experiences. McGregor also said that the regulatory environment has gotten a lot more clamped down on and a lot more aggressive in the last year and a half. She also highlighted the government's conflicting messages during the Libra hearings, claiming that the lack of clarity is driving technological innovation away from the U.S. McGregor added that the SEC kick fiasco will help crypto businesses around the world to understand U.S. government's stand on the ecosystem. And I guess you can go ahead and add Veri situation or court case into that as well. You know, I personally think that it won't add any clarity in neither of these cases, the kick case or the Veritasium case, because it's just simply they're talking out of two sides of their mouths. You've got the IRS looking at cryptos as a certain way. You got the SEC looking at it a certain way. You got CFTC. It's just all these various conflicting views on cryptocurrencies. And it's insane, and it is not helping. It's really diverting a lot of capital unnecessarily towards these types of litigations, in my opinion. But you guys let me know, what do you think this will do for regulation and clarity, this Ken situation and the Veritasium court case that's coming up? How much clearer are the regulatory frameworks going to be after these cases? Let me know in the comments below. The next article is also out of A&B Crypto. Chainalysis launches first real-time alerts for suspicious cryptocurrency transactions. Chainalysis, a blockchain analytical firm, has launched real-time alerts for suspicious cryptocurrency transactions within its KYT, which is their Know Your Transaction platform. Chainanalysis KYT was already sending out alerts for large volumes of cryptos being transferred. However, the latest feature would also alert about transactions which involve a risky counterparty and crosses a value threshold. The alerts have been categorized into severe, high, medium, and low depending on the nature of the transactions, like category, service, direct versus indirect exposure, the direction of funds, and amount. The top cryptocurrencies include, get this guys, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Tether, DAI, Maker, and a few other top ERC20 tokens. The firm will add the alert services for other crypto tokens in the near future. The alert feature has been built directly into the user interface and API, which businesses and financial institutions can make use of to investigate the nature of funds they are receiving. This is interesting, people. So we'll have to see what happens. Again, blockchain, because it is pseudo-anonymous, it can really be used to monitor us on an even tighter level. Okay, so, don't get it twisted. Learn how to utilize privacy tokens, not to hide anything nefarious or illegal, just to be able to have privacy. And that's what cryptocurrencies were intended for. And the framework is still there to allow this to be a very possible scenario for you. Last article, Trump flirts with capital gains reform. Should Bitcoin investors care? It says that Trump teases capital gains reform, or did he? When you sell stocks, bonds, or even Bitcoin, the profits you receive are considered capital gains according to the IRS and subject to a tax rate based on your income and how long you've held the investment. It says that Trump first broached capital gains tax reform on Tuesday, only to deny it on Wednesday. At one of his impromptu pressers, he told reporters he had the authority to make cuts to the tax on investment income, which disproportionately affects wealthier Americans. Trump has reportedly discussed tying capital gains to the inflation rate, which would reduce the amount of profit subject to taxation. He was quoted, "I've looked at indexing for a long time. It's not something I love," Trump said on Wednesday. "I think it's probably better for the high income people, and I'm not looking to do that. I'm looking to do for the middle income people." So then the article goes on to talk about how capital gains indexing would affect Bitcoin investors. John Madison, CPA and personal finance counselor, told CCN that inflation indexing could result in substantial tax savings for Bitcoin investors who sell coins at a profit. For example, if you buy one Bitcoin today for $10,000 and sell it 5 years later for $15,000, the $5,000 profit would be considered a long-term capital gain under current law. Inflation indexing could reduce that capital gains to $4,000, resulting in a smaller tax bill. Very interesting. However, Madison says that you need to hold your cryptocurrency for several years for indexing to have any real impact on your capital gains bill. Given Bitcoin's volatility, that might not be worth the risk for short-term investors whose coins have already appreciated considerably. He says, realistically though, with inflation being so low, a taxpayer would need to hold their Bitcoin for a relatively long time to realize any significant tax savings. For those who are short-term investors, the proposal wouldn't have a meaningful financial impact. So we'll have to see what happens with this. If you're a long-term hodler, this could be a very good thing for you. So we'll have to see if this actually gets passed or not. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. Thank you for tuning in. And I want to give a shout out again to my man John Hill out there on YouTube. Tupac Against All Odds off that Machiavelli album, a classic album. Man, that is a classic album. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. and click that bell to help this channel grow. And it's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my 2 Satoshis for August 22nd, 2019. I'm out of here, people. Holla!